All right, let me ask you one simple question. How would $6,700 in a day change your entire life? In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my exact strategy and how I was able to catch over 100 pips, guys. Literally last night, I went to bed. As you guys know, I'm in Canada. You know, it's hard to trade London session. However, it's important, guys, to always trust your plan and trust the process. Luckily, my VIP students were also able to profit from this trade. And so anyways, guys, so in a few minutes, you guys are about to witness how I literally, before I entered the trade, during and also after I took my profits. So make sure you guys stick around to the end of this video because I'm gonna show you guys the entire breakdown of everything. And with that being said, let's just dive right in. All right, guys, so let's get started with this video. So make sure you guys stick around. In a second, I'm gonna be sharing with you guys before I actually took the trade. What did I see here? So as you guys could see, we had this beautiful move to the downside. We caught over 100 pips, guys, literally overnight. As you guys know, London session is hard for us here in Canada because everyone's sleeping. However, I trusted my plan. I knew what I was getting into. I knew my risk. I knew how much I was leaving on the table to potentially the gain, right? The risk reward ratio, as you can see, is 2.2 risk reward ratio. So it was a really, really beautiful trade, over 100 pips profit. In fact, the next morning, which was today, this morning, I took a gold buys with my VIP students as well. So both my students in VIP as well as the live stream that I share in the mornings were able to profit. But this was really nice. If you guys are looking to maybe take your trading to the next level, or maybe even just copy something that works, a system that works for you, or maybe you just feel lost, whatever it is, guys, make sure you guys check out my VIP Inner Circle. The link is in the video description below, and become a VIP member and quit your job like I did. I was able to quit my 9-to-5 job and go all in on trading. All right, guys, so with that being said, let's look at our other gold chart. So this was beautiful. You guys could see Leonardo DiCaprio right there, Wolf of Wall Street, the man himself. Yeah, it was such a beautiful move last night and this morning on buys. Okay, so I'm going to show you exactly what I saw. As you guys know, I always like to look at the higher time frames and understand where we are in the markets, right? So looking at price currently for gold, this is what I really noticed here, team. Okay, and one of the things is I always like to mark off my certain areas that I noticed. For example, I knew that most likely price was going to come down to this area and potentially reject it. This is a weekly area, and also price was going to potentially come down to this second area here. Those were the two areas that I kind of had marked off. Obviously, this one's a little bit further out because it's on the weekly, so don't focus so much on that. Focus mainly on the daily areas because these are areas that are most likely going to be hit first. Okay, so another thing that I wanted to focus on was my main target area was this daily area that you can see here, and so I was anticipating price to actually pull back to this area. But before we actually continue with this video, guys, bear with me here. I'm going to share with you guys a clip before I actually took the trade, and I'm going to share with you right now. We just finished the live stream for tonight. It is currently Monday already at 1 a.m. As you guys can see, it's 1:22 a.m. And right now you guys can see that I've left my charts. Typically I leave this on for my students because I would like to kind of let them see what I'm looking at overall in my analysis. As you guys can see, we have this beautiful impulse to the upside, anticipating gold to come back down to these lows over here to this area of structure. So yeah, anticipating a nice beautiful sell opportunity. However, we are aware that price may give us a wick out here for London, so we got to trade with caution, manage our risk as always. Currently, as you guys can see, currently on the 200k account, you can see that we are currently up $145 on the gold trade itself. However, obviously this is going to take a bit. It's going to take a while, probably till New York open. You guys could also see that we have positions on CAD JPY buys. But yeah, overall a little bit of drawdown, but not to worry because we are trusting our trading plan, and I'll keep you guys updated tomorrow in New York open when we come online. All right, good morning, guys. Welcome back. As you guys could see, it's currently 7:03 a.m. So I wanted to show you guys an update on our live trade that we took last night, pre-London session. As you guys can see, gold take profit, smashed literally 100 pips, guys, exactly as expected. And as you guys can see, we are currently live. This is behind the scenes on my Streamlabs. You guys can see everyone's live right now. Okay, and if we look at the profits, guys, I don't know if you guys remember, I told you guys that I was looking at two different pairs. I was looking at CAD JPY buys and I was looking at gold buys. As you guys can see, we took profits $3,200 on gold, and if you look at CAD JPY, we also got a beautiful $1,300 win, $1,000, and then $300 profit. Just goes to show we're up 4,600 for the day. And again, this is a 200k account that I have, and this is literally the gold trade that I sent for free on my YouTube channel, guys. So yeah, just a great example if you guys are looking to take advantage of the markets and take the trades that we take. I have it everything. I share it with my channel, with my students, as well as my BAP students that are trading with me every single day, guys. So thank you so much. Just a great example to show you guys of how our strategy works. And this is possible for anyone, guys. This is what allowed me to quit my 9-to-5 job and go all in. So yeah, trading's been a blessing. Very thankful. And remember, guys, always put God first, because he's always going to have your back. All right, guys. So as you guys saw, we got into the trade. Now, what was I seeing? So like I said, going to the 4-hour time frame, we could see literally price. We're going to replay this and just kind of see what we saw at the moment. If we replay this here, you guys could see that pretty much that's what I was seeing, right? So I saw that, you know what, price has a high probability that it may come to this area down here. Now, that was area number 2, okay? Because this is just a weekly area here, and this is a daily and weekly area. But if I go to the daily time frame, I had another area in mind. If we look at it, I think it was this area here, 19. Yes, this was the area here that I had. So if you look at it right there, we have, what do we have here? I'm going to show you guys in a second. Look at this, team. So if we look and pay close attention to this, you can see that we have resistance, okay? We have support, little bit of resistance on that wick there. And then what did we have here? Resistance here. We had a rejection of this level. And then look at this. This was another area where I was anticipating price to reject, okay? So we have to kind of reverse engineer things here, right? We know that most likely after a huge impulse, right? When price gives us an impulse like this, okay, let me just clear this off. When price gives us an impulse like this, we can anticipate a retracement, right? For potentially seeing a continuation to the upside. So I knew that the overall sentiment was to the upside. We were creating higher highs and higher lows. And so when I saw price starting to stall out, I knew that most likely gold was going to give us some sort of a pullback. So here's where I narrowed it down, team, and I went down to the 1-hour time frame. This is when things started to look a lot more cleaner, a lot more clear. Okay, so when I looked at this and I saw this, I noticed this was before, because you can look at the time here. This is 1 a.m. I entered, I believe, at this candle here. Yes, it was this candle here. So if I were to go back, let's see here. So this is what I saw, like this. So I noticed two things. I noticed that the bullish momentum had already died off. So we had the strong momentum, bullish momentum started dying off. We got first rejection down, second impulse back up, creating a potential double top formation. And then this is where I saw this beautiful pattern. If you notice here on the 1-hour time frame, I saw this beautiful doji, and I'm going to clear this off. If you notice this area right over here, we saw a beautiful doji and we saw a bearish engulfing. Literally, the candle engulfed the previous area here, and you can see that this is a beautiful indication that most likely price is going to go to the opposite, like to the downside, right? And so this is when I literally entered. I set my areas, I set my stops, guys. So let's see what ended up happening here, and I'm going to share with you guys in a second literally when I took my profits and when I got out. So if I look over here, I did a 45 pip stop loss, which was just above this high here. You can see it right there, 45 pips. And then, like I said, I targeted it around 19, I believe it was 1990, 19.2. I can't remember exactly, but it was 100 pips from that area. So let's see here. What do we got? 92 pips, literally 100 pips right there. And so, yeah, I entered it. As you guys could see, 1 a.m. You guys know and saw that I took the trade at 1 a.m. because I recorded it and just showed you. And I'm going to show you guys in a second when I take the profits. So if we let this play out, let's see what ended up happening, team. So let's just play this out. As you guys could see, take profit smashed, and literally as well, when we woke up in the morning, not only did it smash, but I also told you guys that we were looking at gold to pull back up for its potential continuation to the upside. So as you guys could see, guys, beautiful trade setup. Let me know in the comments below, guys, if you guys trade gold and what you guys think about this beautiful move. But as you guys could see, if we go up to the higher time frames, I'm going to show you guys what I saw as well. So not only did I mark off my key areas, okay, it's important to mark off the key areas, which I had this area that was an area over here. Okay, you can see that price respected it. But also we were coming to an area of rejection. So if we look at it over here, price had rejected this area as resistance. So typically, especially once we get a similar move, like when we get an impulsive move like this, right, and price gives us an impulse, pulls back, and then continues to go higher, we can anticipate, especially at areas of significance where price actually respects this area. You can see it respects it as support as well. It's an area of significance, especially this is the daily. If I go down to the 4 hour, it's going to be much more significant and cleaner to look at. If you look at it over here, you can see that it's an area that price respected multiple times. And by the way, sorry, it looks completely hard to see there. It looks like garbage, but you guys get the point. Essentially, like, it is an area that's quite significant. And so I knew that there was going to be some sort of a rejection. Now, let me clear the charts again, knowing that we came to a resistance area. We had this huge buy impulse, right? When you're running and you're going on a marathon, you need to take a break. It's always going to happen, guys. That's not going to change. It's just the way the market works. It's just part of just market structure, right? And so because as a trader, I know this, I'm just trying to look for the highest probable opportunity, and I'm trying to find the best entry possible, right? And so I knew this overall. So I narrowed this down to the 1 hour time frame, and I saw this not only on the 1 hour time frame, but on the 4 hour candle bearish candle closure. I saw the 1 hour give us that beautiful doji and then this bearish engulfing. That was my entry. Literally at that moment, I knew we were at a daily resistance area of structure, and I knew that we had formed this sort of, I wouldn't say a double top, but it is an area where price failed to really create a higher high. Essentially, you know, if we would have come up here, let's say it closed bearish, it pulled back, but it would have engulfed this high, then I would have not entered this trade because I wouldn't have felt comfortable, and I would have been like, okay, price is most likely going to continue its move higher, right? But when you start seeing the momentum start to die, you start to see a shift of structure, you can then anticipate price to potentially continue its move down and give us some sort of a pullback, and most likely pull back to the moving average. Obviously, this is my 50 moving average, which I could probably do a video for you guys later on and kind of show you guys how I use it with my strategy. But yeah, that's basically what I saw. I literally saw it form here and close and confirm that, hey, you know what? I can't break the ceiling. Price was like struggling. Price said, you know what? We can't break this high. And so it's literally forming some sort of a lower high essentially, right? Obviously it wasn't a lower high until it made the full move, but this is where you come into trusting your trading plan, using these extra confluences, knowing that you're at a major daily resistance, knowing that most likely after a huge impulse like this, you can then anticipate some sort of a pullback before it potentially continues to go higher, right? And this is how you catch these moves, guys. And actually, I'm going to share with you guys right now, you're going to see literally what happened after and how we were able to profit over, literally in gold alone, I think we profited over 3,500. But I took, like I said, 2 trades on gold and 1 on CAD JPY, which profited us over $6,700 for the day, guys. Let me know in the comments below, what would you do with an extra $6,700 in a day? And yeah, guys, that's pretty much all I have for today, guys. If you're new to the family, welcome. Make yourself at home. My name is Pedro. I was able to quit my 9-to-5 job to go all in on Forex trading. And literally my mission is to be able to help other traders elevate their trading and take their trading to new levels. Guys, thank you so much. Have yourself a blessed day. If you enjoyed this video, smash the like button, leave a comment. Love to hear from you guys, your feedback, and also share it with someone if it may help someone. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. God bless.